There's a couple of shots where I went between a tree.
Oh my God! Wow!
Is the brand new DJI Avata or Avatar, however you want to say it. It's finally out, you can buy it right now. And to be honest, my first impressions of this drone is absolutely amazing. I flew it for the first time yesterday at a wedding. If you guys don't know, I'm a wedding videographer. And although I was a bit rusty and it was literally my first time flying this drone, I got to grips with it quite quickly. I just want to point out it comes with this remote control, which I've simply not used yet because I have previously used a DJI Mavic Pro, and that's what I used for all of my weddings and all of my videos, and it was simply on a remote control. So I went to eBay and just bought this for £75 just because I'm used to this and I don't really like change, especially at a wedding that I've never filmed before on the Avatar. So I didn't want to take that risk of looking like an idiot doing this and crashing the drone, obviously. Talking about looking like an idiot, they come with these FPV goggles, which again, because I have come from the Mavic Pro version, which is like 5 or 6 years old, I've never had to look like an idiot in public before, but wearing these, I now officially guess I look like an idiot. Can you imagine me being at a wedding and I've got these on and just flying a little drone that sounds like a wasp? I can't even imagine to see what I look like. But yeah, they come with these cool goggles, lets you allow to see field of view, which is the first time I have personally ever experienced it, and it's absolutely ridiculous. There's a couple of shots where I went between a tree. I attempted a tree and I didn't attempt a tree at the same time because it's just so scary. I just don't know how high I am from the top and how low I am from the bottom. Although you can see the field of view in front of you, you don't really know the widths of how high something is above you and below you. So that's the only down point I have on this drone. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I bought this straight away. I didn't even know this was coming out. I saw an advert for it and the reveal was coming out at 2 p.m. and as soon as it revealed, I bought it. And to be honest, it's probably a really, really good investment because of the line of work I'm in with wedding videos and normal videos and promotional videos. One of my other line of works is working in restaurants, creating all their content and running their social media. So flying this little thing through a restaurant is going to be a lot easier than flying a Phantom drone or a Mavic Pro, for example, because obviously manual mode and it's just a lot smaller and literally weighs nothing. Talking about manual mode, I did want to try it and I did test it out yesterday when I got home. Again, I've not tried this and this doesn't even allow you to do manual mode. But when I put it in manual mode, it just flew off. I couldn't see where I was going. I was wearing the goggles. I didn't know where I was going. I was trying to control it. And next thing you know, I was heading towards a bush. And it was scary. So I went online, done some Googling, found out that I had to loosen the screws to allow it not to ping back or something like that. So if you are flying in manual mode, just be careful it just doesn't fly into Narnia because it will happen to you and it happened to me. Luckily, I pressed the handbrake button that they have installed in these drones. Otherwise, my drone would have lasted a solid 13 hours. But apart from that, that is the DJI Avatar. If you're sitting on the fence at the moment thinking about if you're going to buy one, firstly, it's completely up to you. In my line of work where I'm filming weddings, it's worth it. I can pay for this drone simply with just filming one wedding, so the investment wasn't really an issue for me. But when I done the shot where I was flying between the trees and my cinematic style weddings, it kind of all comes into play, and it's a massive, massive upgrade to the Mavic Pro that I used to have, which I think now is like 6 years old. I bought it back in 2017, 2018. So not only did I need to upgrade the drone, which I wasn't even thinking about doing, I've upgraded to a drone where I can be more flexible going in between trees. In fact, if the venue ever allows me, I can fly inside the wedding venue because if it hits somebody, it's got these protective barrier guards, which isn't going to damage anybody. I don't think. I might have to check my liability insurance for that one actually. But as a roundup, if you're sitting on a fence, I would highly, highly recommend this drone. The fact that you can see field of view, and when I do figure out manual mode, that's going to be ridiculous. Easy to travel with if you're going traveling with your girlfriend or something like that. And on top of that, they've got this new remote, which again I've not tried out yet. I will try out soon, but it doesn't feel right for me doing this. I feel like they've pushed this out for beginners, although this remote control is really simple as well. I'm not too sure. But all I can say is if you're a wedding videographer or you create videos and you make money from it and the investment isn't really an issue because you can make it back within 1 or 2 videos, upgrade your drone, man. Like this, I wouldn't go back personally. After seeing the shots that I got literally within a 10-minute time zone, I'm scared to think about the shots that I can get in some wedding venues I've got coming up in 2022 and 2023. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And to be honest, from a business point of view and business thinking, this drone alone will probably set me apart from other videographers that just have standard panning shots. But if I can go through a bush like this and open up the sequence like that, it makes the video 10 times better. The only negatives, like I said, is when I'm doing field of view, it should have a sensor on the top to tell me how far I am away, for example, from the branch. It's not a massive deal, but from my personal opinion, me being brand new to FPV and this sort of drone style, it is very, very scary flying it. And the second downside is the battery runs out really quick, man. 13, 14 minutes of flying, you've got to charge it up again. So beware, you're probably going to have to spend another couple £100 on spare batteries. This battery that you connect to the headset isn't too bad. This will last a day or two. The remote controller one will last a day or two as well, but this actual drone battery just sucks the life out of the drone straight away, especially if you're messing about getting it in position, this, that, the other. You've only probably got a few chances to get your shot. But overall, the brand new Avatar, like I said, I'm probably going to call it the Avatar, but the Avatar is a sick drone, and if you're thinking about getting it, this video is a sign for you to get it. No sponsorship or partnership included, nothing like that. It's just my personal thoughts and opinions.